Our world is becoming ever more unstable. It's becoming ever more volatile. We have this ongoing environment of ever faster, relentless, inevitable, destabilizing change. It's the world in which we live. And therefore, for each of us and for the organizations which we represent or work for, the better we can accommodate this change, then the more chance we have of running alongside it in the years and years to come. Those that make it will be there. Those that don't are going to struggle. And we read lots about change and the inevitability of it, and we know that change can be planned. So it could be something that you've organised and have got planned for today, tomorrow, next year, if we can plan that far ahead, or it can be unplanned. So in our personal lives, one of the inevitable curveballs comes and we have to navigate through, or for our organisations that we work for or represent, something unplanned could happen. And then, of course, it's how the organisation reacts to that or doesn't react to that. There are examples of organisations recently that just seem to have carried on completely oblivious of the world around it, and in the end they closed. So Blockbusters being one, Woolworths being another, Jessop's being another, although it's been brought up in part by Peter Jones. At our events, we spend a lot of time looking to understand change, looking to understand how each of us can accommodate change and what types of change. And we look at three types of change. We look at what we call transactional change, transformational change, and what we now call disruptive innovation. So the three types of change that we look at. And in your own context, so both personally and professionally in your working world, we have the opportunity to explore the implications of change for your key stakeholders, so those around you in your personal world that are close to you, family, friends, and in your work life, the key stakeholders that you have regular contact and communication with, what change means for all of those key parties. It is really important we think about what change means for us and for those around us, both personally and professionally. So, Oliver, when you changed jobs from the world of Virgin Media to DJ Learning, how did you navigate through that?
I tend to take change in my stride, and I think with a lot of these things, you know, you should just sort of get on with it, I guess. But at the same time, it was a change from a big company to a small company, and you know, you're no longer working shifts. You don't necessarily have so many meetings. You know, there's less bureaucracy because we're a smaller company, and as I say, I believe that you should embrace those changes as best you can, take it in your stride and move forward.
The example Oliver gave is one that perhaps some of you will resonate with. So change comes along and we just work our way through it because that's what we've got to deal with. We also need to recognise that change is very much an individual reaction. And how we react to change on a personal level will depend on a whole number of things. Things that are going on in your personal world, things that are going on in your professional working world. A whole range of different factors can determine how you react to change at any one point in time. And we'll explore those at our events, and also accept that how you react to change today may well be very different to how you react to change tomorrow, because it depends on what the type of change is that we're talking about. So what we need to be really clear about, though, and we emphasise this when we work alongside you and your organisations, is that change is there. It is the way things are. So therefore, the sooner we all start to engage with that thought process that we need to manage successfully through the changes that we will face, because we can't avoid them, then the more success that we're likely to have as a result. It's ever so exciting because that's the world in which we live. So thank you very much. Please take the time to have a look at our website, www.djlearning.co.uk, where you'll be able to find out a little bit more about the events that we run. So we look forward to discussing what we can do with your organisation very soon. Thank you very much.